Welcome, everyone, to the farm in Palo Alto, home to the Stanford Cardinal and to legends such as Elway, Luck, and McCaffrey, all of whom went through battles like the one we'll see in this one. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the North Carolina Tar Heels taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Here's the handoff. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Movement here from the tight end. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices. Nice game before being run out of bounds. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Ball in the air, intercepted. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Stanford. How about that D coming up with a play like that? This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And now on second down for this offense. He leaves it with his back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where the...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
He finds his man. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's got his man, makes the grab, and they're able to get him down.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he could make the catch.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the first down here on fourth. Quickly to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And, man, that play looked a little bit too easy. Fourth down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's caught. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He'll come out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Urlacher. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
That's an awesome play call, having the running back on the angle route against the blitz. So they bring the linebackers. That completely vacates the middle of the field wide open. Running back runs right into it. A nice job on the throw.
Across the 25, he's got room. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. And he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Auburn escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Tigers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. From the gun, the running back has it.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second that he lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to move it through the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll be brought down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier 4th down. They'll try to do it for a 2nd time in the opening quarter. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Man, sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react to getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Feeling some heat. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Still running at the 40. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Off play action on first down. Dances away from the heat. Looking to scramble. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter.
Stanford, 14. North Carolina, 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Not only do you have the big gain and you sort of knock the defense back, but you're also set up in the red zone.
Yeah, they've got this defense on their heels right now after that big play. We talked about...
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. When I run that post route, QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but just...
He lets it fly. And that pass intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
To the ground with the back. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Urlacher. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catching up to give them the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Give to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. The Tar Heels will move the sticks with the first down.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock, so good job by the offense finding a little bit of speed.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Trying to get to it. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Firing to the right, complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it. He lost it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cardinal! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 17 to Minnesota. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws for the tight end. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Oh, he was hoping for the pick 6. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Nice move to pick up yardage.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
They'll run the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking for the score. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Not a chance. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Running back searching for a hole. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Tackle is made at the 24. 2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after making the catch. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half. And listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. He'll call for the fair catch here. A 1st down for the offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Lost one deep down the right side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Going up top on 1st down. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line. From the gun, the ground game. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. Third and goal coming. The back goes in motion. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. They're fourth and short. Now, decision time.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Motion from the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
It's second down.
Second and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback now breaking the field. At the 35, he's open. Running through contact. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Stanford! And the pummeling has started. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense in.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 24 to Minnesota. He'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The pocket starts to collapse. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fix is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back. Fires left. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on...
Stanford.
to improve this field position.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll put the tight end in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Fires to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Touchdown, Cardinal! And the punishment has been extended. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple of possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
North Carolina, 14. Returner goes out of bounds.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Going deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Getting some heat. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's not on the quarterback. I know it's not easy completing some of these out routes, especially at the college level, but that's a play the receiver's got to make.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. They keep attacking through the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Is incomplete. It leads to 2nd down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got his man, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Give to the running back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
We're losing. We got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off and make some plays for this offense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Gonna let it fly. Brings it down on the right side. He's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UNC.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. get back to what you were doing that built this lead, partner.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll give it to the back. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Stanford quickly to the line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. He's looking to throw it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Urlacher. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got him. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
He wants to throw here on second down. They're bringing heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Stanford! And the route is on. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Carolina, 21. Return goes out of bounds.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got him downfield. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And the defense got it.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch. But guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Touchdown, Cardinal! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point.
North Carolina, 21.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Returner goes out of bounds.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the eight ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Stanford 62, North Carolina 21.
They go to the ground. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Working that left side now. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Off the play fake. They're trying to get to it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Missouri. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. On second down, they'll take to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And that pass picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fall.
Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on first and goal. Out of the gun to give to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for this offense. He'll do it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker, you can tell, locked in on the quarterback, chases him down, gets to him, and not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle, gets him on the ground.
Flushed out of the pocket. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown!
This has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It is your job as an OC to be aggressive. I get that, but you can't be reckless. And once you've made one mistake already in the fourth quarter, you still got the lead, you might want to now start thinking about running some clock.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Feeling some heat. Going for it all. Snags it on the right. Hit the afterburners, kid. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Tar Heels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Nice move to stay on his feet. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
The snap sets up to throw. Got it. Pulled down for the tackle. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line.
3:25.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He looks that one in nicely. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. They can stop the clock a couple of more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.